My name is Olivia Martinez, and I am interviewing Mary Campanele. In elementary school, what did you do in your free time?
Well, I didn't have much free time per se. In those days, I had 5 brothers. Consequently, I was taking care of them most of the time when I got home from school. And I helped my mom prepare the meals. And the little free time that I had, I loved to read. So that's what I did in my spare time, reading.
Describe your elementary school and what you did there.
Well, the elementary school I went to was a big school, the Henry Barnett School in Hartford, Connecticut. And in those days, the classes were big, for about 35 to 40 students. And I always seemed to get the seat behind the boy. He would turn around quite often, but I paid no attention to him because I knew that the teacher didn't like that. So I spent my time listening to the teacher and doing what I was supposed to do.
What was your mascot?
My mascot when I was in the elementary school was a little white dog named Jasmine. And I got to take her to school twice in the earlier grades. And I really enjoyed my little mascot.
What is your favorite thing to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
For breakfast, I like a fried egg sandwich. And for lunch, I like soup for lunch. And for dinner, being Italian descent, I love spaghetti. So that's what I have for dinner, spaghetti.
What famous people were in the news in your lifetime?
Famous people. Okay. When I was in high school, we had a day off to see Franklin Roosevelt. At that time, he was our president. So he was very, very famous, and I really admired him. So I went to a big park and saw Franklin Roosevelt, and I shook hands with him, and I'll never forget that. I was about 13 years old.
Name 3 places you like to go in Carpinteria, and what do you do there?
I didn't get the first part of the question.
Name 3 places you like to go in Carpinteria and what you do there.
Well, in Carpinteria, the first place I like to go to is the senior center. Okay. I go there 5 days a week. The senior center is in Carpinteria on Walnut Street. Okay. And I go there from 9 to 1. Okay. And I volunteer setting tables, waiting on the people, getting their coffee, and then also cleaning the kitchen. So I really enjoy that 5 days a week. Another place I like to go to is the library. I like to sit there. I'm an avid reader, so I spend quite a bit of time in the library reading. Another place I like to go to is the community church. That's in back of Rusty's Pizza. We have our senior meetings there once a month, and I'm the chaplain there. And I open up every meeting with a prayer, and I really enjoy that.
What's your favorite movie and TV show, and tell me about them?
Well, I've seen many movies, but the one that stays in my mind is Gone with the Wind with Clark Gable and Janet Leigh, which is long before your time. But I really enjoyed that movie immensely, and it's still staying with me to this day, and I'm almost 90 years old. So that's the movie that stays with me. So what was the other part of the question? Besides a movie? A TV program?
Yes.
A TV show.
I watch Jeopardy 5 nights a week with Alex Trebek. I also got a Christmas present my roommate to visit Alex Trebek and Jeopardy in Burbank, and I enjoyed every moment of that.
What is your favorite story?
My favorite story, believe it or not, is The Three Little Pigs. And I learned that and read that when I was 5 years old. And I say that to myself at least once a week about the Three Little Pigs, and I enjoyed that story.
Tell me what the story is.
Well, the Three Little Pigs, they each set out to make themselves a home, which I think was very good, that they got their materials and all. And one by one, they built their homes. And of course, the first two built them of a very light material, where the wolf really knocked them down and got to the pig. But the last little piggy was wise. He built a very sturdy home. And the wolf did not get at him. So that kind of intrigued me, that he was very wise to do that. And that story just stayed with me.
What did you do for a living?
Well, for a living, when I first got out of high school, I was 17. I did want an office job. But at that time, there wasn't any office job, so I took a factory job for a while, for 5 years. And then after that, I met my future husband, and I got married when I was 21 years old, and we opened up a dry cleaning business for 40 years. Me and my husband, we cleaned the clothes that I have on. This jacket has been dry cleaned, and I've had this jacket for a long, long time. And that was very successful business. We weren't millionaires, but we were very comfortable.
What is cool and what is not cool?
Well, I find cool things coming from teenagers today. They do a lot of cool things that I couldn't do. Their clothes and where they go and different things, and I really enjoy looking and seeing the teenagers get about. I do enjoy that. And what I think is not cool is the people that I see going to church. They don't dress properly. I don't like cool stuff in the churches. You have to dress properly, and consequently, that is not cool to me when they come in shorts and dungarees to church. That is not respecting the Lord. And that's what I don't think is cool.
What is your advice to others on how to be happy?
Well, number one, smile, keep smiling, and love one another, and help one another. And I do think that that will make you happy and will keep us all smiling.
I'm Olivia Martinez, and I interviewed Mary Campanele. And goodbye.